Hi, this is Travis with Two Brothers Adventures. We're going to show you how to demount and mount a tire on the back of a Suzuki v-strom on the Noir Classic tire changer. Okay, now that we got the wheel off of the bike, the first thing we're going to do is remove the valve stem core and the weights. So we're going to set it down on top of the dogs to protect the rim. We're going to use the valve stem core wrench, and we're going to remove the valve stem core. As you start to unscrew this, air will start to leak out. As you get towards the very end, it's going to want to have a tendency to shoot out, so you just want to be careful to make sure that you catch it. So I got it. We'll let that drain out. We'll set this aside. And then we're going to remove the weights. And then we'll take some sticker adhesive remover and we'll remove and clean that up. That's the first step. Okay, the next step is to break the bead on the tire. To do that, we need to move our back dog. We need to put it in alignment with the yellow dot that's on the tool here, you see. And then we simply bring up the bead breaker and line it up. Pop the bead, spin the tire around. We want to just make sure it's nice and broke. Okay, and then flip it over and break the bead on this side. And it's as simple as that to break the bead. Okay, the next step is to lock the rim down to the classic model tire changer. We need to move the back dog block back to the appropriate spot for this size rim. And then we start by pressing the back side, locking it in on the back. Then we lock it in on this side, and then we use the cam to lock it into place. And that locks the rim. Okay, the next step is to remove the tire. First, we're going to lube it up really good. Just get it nice and lubed up. And we're going to put the clamps in. To help us get a little more space. Then we're going to take the demount bar, put it in at an angle. Set this over. Drop down our arm. And then pivot around. Remove our clamp. Remove our clamp. Get our bar out of the way. Push this down in. You want to make sure and keep the rubber piece on the edge of your rim. Catch that on. There we go. Drop this back down. And there you go. As easy as that. Okay, now that the tire's off, you're going to want to inspect your rim. You're going to want to clean out any dirt or anything that might have got along your bead or inside, and just overall check your rim and see the condition, make sure it's all nice and clean. before we lube it up to put the new tire on. Okay, now we're going to lube everything and get ready to put the tire back on. So we're going to take a little bit of the lube. We're going to want to lube in this area all the way around. Make it easy. Then we're going to want to put the tire up here. Now if you have directional tires, which this one is, you're going to want to check the rotation and check the arrow. Ours needs to go counterclockwise, and the arrow on the tire is right here facing this way, so it's correct. We're going to want to lube the front of the rim, just the front half on the outside. And then we're going to want to lube the tire on the inside, on the top, and then on the edge of the lip, and the edge of the lower lip. Now the tire is all lubed and ready to be mounted. Okay, now that everything is all lubed up, you want to start and put the tire on, and you want to do the bottom one by hand. So you put it on, simply slide it down. Okay, now we're going to drop the arm down, line that up. We're going to take our mount bar, we're going to insert it. And then if you have this accessory, you're going to want to put it in, slide it around, so hold the tire in place. And you want to come over, push with your hip, pull on the handle. And there you go. It's ready. Now you want to pop it. You're going to want to set your V before you put your valve core back in, and then you can pump up your tire.